Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm the Gorton's fisherman. I'm David.
Yar, gather around me, hearties, 'cause we'll be talking about an old sea tale here.
Yar har har. Yo ho ho.
I hope you be liking ghost stories, David and Jen, 'cause you're in one. And you can't see it, but I just turned into a skeleton.
Oh no!
Oh, are we going to have to go dig up treasure on Oak Island or something?
I hope so.
Well, I'm Canadian, so yes.
Oh, that's in Canada?
Yeah, it's in, Nova Scotia.
Anyway, yeah, I that has nothing to do with this episode. It's just a thing that keeps popping up all the time, and it always sounds more and more stupid and ridiculous.
That's kind of been one of my. I mean, David, I know you're the big sort of cryptid, conspiracy theory, urban legend guy here. So this episode must be right up your alley because we are deep in the heart of the Griffin Rock Triangle.
Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, we can. Well, I could ramble on about triangles even before we get into the episode. Well, the problem with a triangle is if you take any 3 points, pretty much anywhere in the world between different directions on the water, you can find a series of really weird shipwrecks and things in any place. Because shipwrecks happen all the time, or used to happen all the time.
Yeah, see, if you take a moment to actually think about seafaring, it's actually super terrifying.
I mean, there's a reason they used to put woodcuts of sea monsters on maps.
Yes, because it was scary.
Because we don't know what the hell happened to things, and even just random things run aground or whatever, or they hit. In this episode, as soon as it happens, oh hey, that's a methane pocket. I've watched way too much stuff on Discovery Channel back when they used to have useful stuff.
But Dave, I have a counterpoint here, though.
Mm-hmm. What?
If you take any 3 points on the map, they form a triangle. Coincidence?
That is true. Also,
yes.
There is no actual triangle mentioned at any point that would be because the Bermuda Triangle, which is obviously what they're playing on, is actually a triangle between 3 points. 3 specific points.
Yeah, they don't mention the 3 points in this.
But this is just a place where mysterious things happen, and triangle is not just the generic term for a place where weird things happen in the sea.
Well, it's kind of become there's the Devil's Triangle near China and Japan.
Is that an actual triangle, though?
Yes, it's a I forget what the points are, but yes, it is a triangle.
And there's also a Great Lakes Triangle in Lake Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's even in that's the lakes, and there's a lot of weird stuff that's happened there.
No, I mean wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Mm-hmm.
In the big lake they call Gitche Gumi.
Yes.
Oh, and now, okay, maybe it wasn't called the Devil's Triangle. Now I'm trying to remember what the hell it was called.
So anyway, this first aired June 16th, 2012, and written by show favorite Mairghread Scott.
Yay!
Woo! It's her first episode of Rescue Bots. She would go on to do 4 more.
Mm-hmm. It is a little meaty. For an episode of
this
Rescue
is
Bots.
kind of an unusual. This is a little less wacky peril happening to Griffin Rock, and there's more of an emotional core to this episode.
Yeah,
this one's really oddly serious.
Yeah,
there's some complex feelings going on here, and I like it in general, but also it's again it's a little bitty kid show, but it's not really a little bitty kid show, as it turns out. It's no Paw Patrol. Which I have been told is pro-cop propaganda.
Well, I mean, I guess this has a cop in it who is a good guy.
Yeah.
But also he's not a dog.
No. He's not an adorable puppy dog.
And I mean, we're not last episode aside, we're mostly not dealing with crime, but more with natural disasters or unnatural disasters.
Yes.
Like a volcano machine.
Yes. This is... Well, this is somewhere between volcano machine and actual natural disaster.
Yes. And we open on the high seas. And it's Captain Wild, voiced by Steve Bloom, doing a bit of a Scottish accent.
Yes, it's very Steve Bloom, but not like his generic Stormtrooper voice. More of a Starscreamy voice. He's doing his Starscreamy voice a lot on this show.
But it's very growly.
Well, this guy is screaming, and also I think he's just the old sea captain from The Simpsons.
He kind of is, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Well, yeah, like. He made me think of the Gorton's Fisherman, which is also kind of the sea captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that'll be replacing the whale. That'll be replacing the whale in me nightmares. Because indeed, his boat is mysteriously sinking.
Dun dun dun.
Not so mysteriously. There's lots of bubbles coming up, and the boat is sinking because the density of the water has changed. Because surprise, it's methane coming up.
Well,
that would also explain why Danny is asking Blades why he suddenly smells like farts. That doesn't happen.
No, it should.
I mean, I guess that would give it away. But it's early in the morning. Danny is not a morning person, and making matters worse, they attach their winch to this boat, and they get pulled under as well.
I am also not a morning person, so I find it very relatable.
That seemed like a very bad idea. Like, I guess they're trying to save the boat, but it's like the captain just the winch comes down. It's like, oh, it's going to rescue him. No, he ties it to the back of the boat.
Well, I don't know if he's climbing up that thing. Captain Wild, he's got more sunsets behind him than ahead of him.
Grab on. He could be winched up. Like winching him up is easier than winching up an entire boat. It's a large boat.
It also looks like he might be having his share of frozen fried fish.
Yes. He is at least some of the weight that they're having to haul.
I'm carrying a little more ballast these days, my hearties.
But yeah, the boat starts to sink more, and then, well, no, they tell him, your cabin is airtight, get in there before it even starts to super sink.
Why is his cabin air? I don't know. I don't know about
the
boats.
Episode.
Yes, for the episode to work, I realize there's
less death in this episode.
Yeah, so this guy doesn't just drown.
Fine.
We've successfully rescued Captain Wild's bloated corpse. Dun 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 dun.
Look,
cut the credits.
They just had to skip the episode where we realized where the rescue bots have to learn about things like people needing to breathe.
That was a hard lesson. That's how he lost Mrs. Green.
Yes.
But no, they end up on an undersea trench. So Blades has to. He is trying very hard to pull this thing out of the trench, and luckily the other bots get there. They pull it out, and everybody is successfully rescued.
Yeah, okay. I'll believe
even the boat.
No, yes. Okay, we'll get. I believe that like Blades is airtight. He's flying, and they're robots. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Having the ship airtight, sure, fine, whatever. You're on a super science island. That there's an airtight bulldozer seems weird, even if he is a Cybertronian.
I mean, I suppose what he would probably have is like a freezer compartment on the boat for like storing large catches that would be airtight. But obviously, as we see, it has a window.
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna forgive a lot because it's Mairghread Scott. And I'm not even gonna lie about it.
And we'll say that maybe they had those installed after their encounter with the shark submarine.
Yes. Maybe they decided that they were occasionally going to be having some adventures in this great wetness that apparently this planet is full of.
Yes, and that Blades does not care for.
Yes. Okay, so...
No.
The other robots arrive, and they manage to pull the boat off of the edge of the giant precipice. And then they...
And all of its lobster traps.
Yes. And then they coffin walk it up onto the land.
Yes.
I guess that meme, well, without the music, it probably doesn't sell as well. Maybe I'll put it in the background.
I mean, they thought that this thing, there's something wrong with it, so it's not like they can just float it again, right?
Right.
But, as Graham sees, this boat is fine. There's no reason they should have sunk.
And he should know, because he's the engineer.
Yeah, and then Captain Weil is all, it be the Griffin Rock Triangle.
And they're like, what? I mean, they're not all like, what? Chief Burns is like, let the old man have his crazy beliefs.
Hey, everybody, an old man's talking. And in fact, the chief does remember that when he was a kid, a couple of pleasure boats did mysteriously disappear.
Pleasure boats? What?
That's like a pleasure craft. They're not sex boats.
Like a yacht.
I know.
Or a
yacht,
speedboat,
yes,
maybe.
That's the thing. They should have said yacht. Saying pleasure boat has connotations.
Little kids don't know those connotations.
I mean, they're not necessarily yachts. Like, it could just, like my dad owns a pleasure craft. It's just like a wooden boat.
He calls it a pleasure boat?
That's what a pleasure craft.
Really?
A pleasure craft.
But they say pleasure... No, but they say pleasure boat in this.
It's definitely not a pleasure... It's definitely not a pleasure boat, because my mom gets seasick.
Aww.
But they don't say pleasure craft in this. Which is that... It feels weird that has become a generic term for small boat.
It's a recreational boat. It's not like a fishing boat or a ferry or anything. It's just like a personal boat.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a fishing boat. You just don't use it for fishing. But pleasure boat, it feels weird. It just makes me think of what is the pleasure palace in World of Warcraft or whatever that is.
Oh, well, wait, is it called the Pleasure Palace?
It's owned by goblins, and goblins
Well,
are
I'm going to say
horrible.
that, is it a casino?
I'm sure that is happening. Yeah.
Well, because that's probably a reference to Back to the Future 2, Biff Tannen's Pleasure Paradise.
Well, it's Gallywick's Pleasure Palace. It's got a golf course and a pool.
If there's anyone in World of Warcraft who's Biff Tannen, it's Gallywick's. So this is fair.
Yeah, he's fat, old Biff Tannen.
Yes. He's a goblin. He's the leader of the goblins.
Well, he was. I don't think he is anymore. I think, what's the new guy?
Did they go back in time and steal the Warcraft almanac from him?
Probably. Anyway.
Oh, Gazlo. Gazlo's the new guy.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, Cody has found a clue. It is he has to brave this lobster pod. We kind of get a cool POV shot where these lobster claws are trying to pinch him.
Yes. That was a really weird but very cool shot.
Like, they know about the Lobster and Technology Festival.
They heard what happened.
They know how much melted butter is on my hands. But no, it is a plate. And so he cleans it up, and it has got a weird serpent eating its own tail design on it.
As you do.
There are sea serpents? No one told me there were sea serpents.
Yeah, Blades is very concerned, because he was just in the ocean, and now they're telling him it might have monsters in it?
Also, 2 notes here. One, I love that Chase points out that they need to put up sea monster warning signs. But also, at this point in my notes, in all caps, I just put, Jormonger! Because I know what this is.
The world serpent.
I know where we are here. This is Norse mythology. I know about Norse mythology.
So he takes
I know what the Naglfar is made of.
What? Wait, what the hell is Naglfar?
Haven't you been in that dungeon in World of Warcraft?
Oh wait, is that the boat with the seaweed giants?
Is it made out of fingernails?
It is not in World of Warcraft, and I actually told my old raid buddies this one time as we were going through it. I was like, in actual mythology, this boat is made of the fingernails and toenails of the dead.
I think there is a reference to that in that dungeon
Possibly.
somewhere.
There's probably.
Or maybe one of the quest changes.
I gotta go clip the boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me all your fingernails.
It is a creepy. Yeah, I like that dungeon. That's a creepy one.
The unclipped
anyway,
toenails, the untrimmed toenails and fingernails of the dead.
Yeah, so he takes this to Doc Green, and there's a great, insane Doc Green line here.
Yes.
Huh?
where Frankie's all dead. You always said the Griffin Rock Triangle was hogwash.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
true, but occasionally when you wash a hog, you discover it was never a hog to begin with.
But what was it?
What kind of
If it's not
fumes are you inhaling, Doc?
That is also in my notes, is wait, what was the hog then?
Yeah. I guess I kind of missed the further implications of that.
Frankie,
But-
are you making sure your dad's taken all of his meds?
And he just leaves it at that. He doesn't say what the hog actually... That's my favorite thing about it, is that it just leaves this dangling, what is the hog actually then?
Anyway, it turns out, yes, this is 28 years old and is from Project Midgard. And immediately, the alarm bells start going off, because I see Project, something from Norse mythology. I'm thinking Nazis.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well, that may be second thought. My first thought is, oh wait, somebody played Final Fantasy VII? Topical.
Yes.
Wait, how many sectors are in Project Midgard in this? Oh, 6? Oh, it's 8 in the game.
Aw.
Which is odd. It should be 7 because it was 7. But anyway. It's easier to make base on even numbers.
Yeah.
So they have to follow a whole trail of Da Vinci Code style clues here, because there's just a code number here. So they have to go to the Hall of Inspiration, into the archives, where they find an old film reel. Which
what is it? Film is so last century. That is exceedingly correct, Frankie.
That is literally correct. Though my the tape player in my car would say otherwise.
And so and Cody recognizes it because I guess his dad has old Super 8 reels. Or something,
Yeah.
because he mentions that they're smaller, but this is like a old style movie.
Big, yeah.
So anyway, this is we get it is Professor Anna Baranova, who's a young-ish scientist.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what her age is, really. But I don't
Also of some sort of non-white ethnicity.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's sort of vaguely... I mean, the name is, like, Italian sounding.
Or I was thinking like Russian.
Maybe.
Yeah, Eastern
Yeah.
European, maybe.
But I mean, she's definitely darker than the
Most of the other characters.
Burns.
yes, but not as dark as the Greens.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's voiced by a veteran voice actress, Kath Soucie.
Ah, I thought she sounded extremely familiar.
She was Janine on Real Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay.
Kitty Pryde on Pride of the X-Men.
Like, lots and
sh-
lots of people.
She was the Russian girl on Captain Planet. And in Transformers Animated, she was Professor Princess.
Yes.
Oh, that's why the name was really familiar.
But she's in absolutely everything. She was a Q-Bird on Futurama.
Wasn't she the sister, like, who you never actually see in Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad?
I believe that is correct.
Oh. Everything comes back.
She was like a Carlton Your Doorman kind of character. Anyway, yes, it continues to be in a ton of stuff.
Yes.
She was also those twins on Rugrats.
Ah. Yeah, that's a
Oh.
very familiar voice.
Anyway, yeah, Kath Soucie. And she is her project is the Midgard, which is a mobile lab which is going to investigate the Griffin Rock Triangle once it is launched from Tunnel 15. So luckily she's left them another clue.
Yes.
So Cody is he's real head up about this. He smells a mystery.
He does like
so
a
the-
mystery.
Yeah, and so the bots are, they're searching the tunnels under the island. They haven't found anything except for Heatwave, who's found nothing with 15. He just found a bunch with a bunch of I's and V's on it.
And they're like, no, that is a kind of numbers.
Which leads to, what is it Blade says? about the
what
Romans.
Oh right,
why
yes. How
were
did
the
the Romans?
Romans-
Did the Romans dig a tunnel from Italy to get here?
Yes, that's silly.
But it just makes me think of that scene in The Simpsons where Bart is confronted with a bunch of doors with Roman numerals on them, and he figures them out by mapping them to Rocky movies.
Well,
So let's see, think, Bart. Where have you seen Roman numerals before? I know. Rocky V. That was the 5th one. So Rocky 5 plus Rocky 2 equals Rocky 7, Adrian's Revenge.
No.
Which is actually kind of amazing that Bart can add.
Yeah.
So they do indeed find the tunnel, and it contains a mooring station. So they get in there and, of course, accidentally trigger a docking sequence, which nearly drowns Graham and Cody.
Yeah, again, a lot of peril in this episode.
Yeah, that's some very serious peril.
Yes.
Also, they mention a Project C638, which I was really hoping was like a Japanese Transformer number, because when in G1 they gave them all like C number or D number for Cybertron and Destron, but sadly it was not. Mm-hmm. No one is... I mean, that would have been like way into like Victory or Zone or something.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Alas.
So they do manage to escape this by hitting the override, but the bots bust in, thinking they're still in peril, and we get a great Chase bust in, yell cease and desist.
Yes.
So Cody still wants to poke around. Graham wants him to get out of Dodge because it's clearly insanely dangerous. But Cody still manages to find a secret component with a VHS tape in it.
What?
Yes, after they're yelling at him not to push more buttons. It's like, oh, we moved up in technology a level.
Yes.
Which is like finding random tapes. That's like, how many video games have done that? Is this a BioShock spinoff?
Is this, I guess with Fallout, it was, you did have the occasional cartridges, but mostly the journals and such you found were just already on the computers.
They're going to need to bring in Danny because she's the master of unlocking.
Yes. Also, at one point here, when Chase declares that this is all very dangerous, they need to get out of here, he points out that he has hazard tape in his glove box. Thank you, Chase.
Anyway, so they play this videotape, which unlocks the next level of mist. But no, it's actually Dr. Baranova explaining how an underwater vent is releasing methane discharges, which causes ships to sink, and that she's going to send out the Midgard, drop a giant bomb into the vent, and it's going to seal up.
Okay, so
Sure.
isn't methane like very flammable?
Well, yes, but
Yeah,
it's
but
underwater.
it's underwater, so, you know. Plus, she's exploding the sides of the canyon to fill in rocks in the canyon. She's not blowing up the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least that seems like the plan from the diagrams.
Yes. I mean, her plan was she's not going to be anywhere near this bomb when it goes off.
Yes,
Yeah.
ideally.
And it's here that the chief drops in and says, "Oh yeah, I remember Professor Baranova. I met her when I was younger. She mysteriously disappeared. I guess we all thought she moved away."
Because that, you know,
Which...
that totally is...
Well, it is
what-
a weird science island. Odd disappearances might happen.
But you know that they're odd disappearances. You don't just assume that the person must have moved away.
Yeah, well, it was 28 years ago. I guess he wasn't a cop then, I would hope.
No, he would probably be maybe like in the police academy, so just, yucking it up with his pals Hightower and Tackleberry. Anyway, so Cade's all, well, looks like she mysteriously disappeared. And that's the end of that chapter.
That's it. That's how it is. The end. Let's go home.
Oh yeah, and she also talks about how the council won't approve this, and I assume she means like the city council?
But did they have, maybe they had a mad science council back then?
Yeah, I'm thinking this sounds more like a science council as opposed to whoever Professor Lusky's predecessor was, plus Nameless Lady and Carlton Banks.
Or maybe we just haven't, met everyone in the town who are working for the greater good.
Yeah, just a bunch of guys.
Figure it
Doc Green is definitely the guy who is chilling in robes and deciding the fate of the world via science.
Yes.
I mean, it wouldn't be weird to see the mayor in a getup like that.
He gets there and he's disappointed. I thought this was one of those eyes wide shut deals. We're just talking about shrink rays? Oh.
They have a giant owl statue in the woods they meet at every year, you know.
Oh, and it's got the voice of Huxley Prescott. Because, of course, the real, was it Philosopher's Grove?
No, it is something Grove. Crap. I should have Googled my joke before I did the joke.
Bohemian Grove. Because the real owl there has the voice of Walter Cronkite. And, of course, Griffin Rock's Walter Cronkite is Huxley Prescott.
Yeah, their low-rent version.
I mean, he's more like their Stephen Colbert or their Geraldo Rivera.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they do indeed decide to find out, what's the deal with Professor Baranova. Can we find the Midgard? Can we find, can we bring some closure to Professor Baranova's story? Because obviously they do not expect that if she's down there, she's probably no longer still alive.
Yeah. But it's
been 28 years.
Still a mystery worth pursuing. They're not just going to be like, well, I guess she must have just mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah.
Later.
I mean, obviously, she survived for that year. She'd have to be some sort of crazy antisocial hermit.
Yeah. I can't think of anybody like that. She's very relatable.
So indeed, they do find the crashed Midgard, and shockingly, Professor Baranova is still on board, and not as, a skeleton, but as a noticeably older woman.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a good, sort of jump scare where it's like a ghost moment. Was it Blades who sees?
Yes, Blades.
Figure in a window.
And of course, Blades, who is still not entirely convinced that this wasn't sea monsters.
Yes.
Yeah.
That we do get, as they go off on this excursion, we do get Dani once again declaring that they're going to be there at the break of dawn. She hates dawn.
Yes.
This is a new character trait for her, I believe, but I find it extremely relatable.
It's kind of amusing, given that one of her other character traits is that she makes terrible coffee.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why she doesn't like mornings, because she's not very good at coffee, and if she improved her ability to make coffee, then she would be better at mornings.
So yeah, and I'm not entirely clear how old Professor Baranova is, and that's kind of going to be important in a couple seasons.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, it's she's somewhere, I'd guess 20s, 30s?
I mean, she's got gray hair,
somewhere.
although that might just be the stress of having...
30s. I'm talking about in the flashback, 30s, so... And it's 28 years after that.
Yeah, now she's probably, 60-ish.
Yeah. Over 50. Maybe less than 60.
And also, hilariously, 28 years from... Presumably this takes place in 2012. Mm-hmm. So 28 years ago, 1984.
Yeah. I was thinking about this in the framework of her being basically from the 80s.
Yes.
But that it was specifically 1984 is very cute.
Although her outfits aren't really that
I kind of wish that it was more like she was just wearing an aged set of leg warmers.
Yes, and she was asking about whether Duran Duran had put anything new out.
Is Ronald Reagan still the president? Did that old lady ever find the beef? They hand her a Coke and she spits it out. This tastes terrible. What happened? Did we lose the formula to new Coke?
Oh no.
Oh my god, the last surviving new Coke machine was on the Midgard.
Yeah, so she's a little not even she's angry that people have showed up, and then she's like, oh wait, am I imagining things? Have I gone crazy? And it's like, no, I would not have imagined giant transforming robots. This is real. Oh, everyone get out of here. This is my house. I'm staying here.
I do like that that the rescue bots are like, well, why wouldn't she be excited to be rescued? And they're like, this is her home. Y'all know what it's like losing your home. And they're like, oh yeah. It was sad when we lost our home that time.
Yeah, so she's all, I really appreciate you came to rescue me and all, but now I'd like you to get the hell out of here.
Yes.
because she describes, she'd set out to drop this bomb, but unfortunately did so right when the methane eruption happened.
Of course.
So her engines were destroyed, her communications array was destroyed, but luckily her hydroponics lab was kept active, so she has been able to keep herself fed and also constantly high.
Possibly.
Well, yes.
Yeah, like, the entire, like, setup of this episode kind of reminds me of, like, it's a Doctor Who episode, sort of.
I suppose.
Because it's very,
yeah,
like...
I mean, you definitely have to fight, like, ice warriors or something.
Yes, there'd definitely be something.
Yeah, or giant blob monsters. Like...
Sea devils.
Something.
Yes.
Yeah. Even the shape of the thing reminds me of, like, some space stations in old Who.
Oh, yeah, it definitely looks like something that somebody made out of, like, egg cartons and Coke bottles.
So do you think this... this is apparently a mile-deep trench, which seems awful close to, like, the main continental shelf for a mile. Like, I'm pretty sure most of the mile-deep trenches in the sea are, like, a little further out. But also...
near island chains like Japan. Not, like,
also,
America.
Do you think this methane vent is in any way connected to their artificial volcano?
Oh, yes, it's... probably
because that sort of thing is usually connected in some way to volcanic activity.
Yeah.
So, like, I wonder if there was some correlation with when they shut that down and when this methane vent opened
wasn't the
up.
volcano from, like, the 20s?
I think, yes, it was like from an old World's Fair.
Yeah, that might have increased the methane production.
Of course, it does sound like it's an old sea tale, so it could be from centuries ago.
Well, yeah, it could be an old tale, but it was just accentuated by the volcano creating more methane in the steam.
Venting methane into the sea, which is...
And also, I really hope that the professor had like a change of clothes, because she's wearing the same turtleneck sweater and lab coat that we saw her wearing in the old
cartoon logic.
It's
that
a
one's
little bit
easy to forget.
raggedy, but I mean, she's got water to wash it in.
Let's hope. I mean, given what people are, not wearing with quarantine going on here, and it's only been a couple months. After 28 years, they're lucky she's wearing pants.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's wearing the lab coat. Like,
it's wearing clothes at all. Like, maybe the thermostat just got stuck on 70, so she's got to wear something because it's a little too chilly to be just going natural.
So anyway, the bomb does still work, so they could just push the lab into the trench and blow it up.
Or they could not do that.
Yeah, well, that's what Professor Baranova says.
House.
This is my house.
The hell?
I live here.
Go away. Stop coming to my house and trying to blow things up. That's not cool. It's not cool.
It very much reminds me of the Generation 1 episode Fight or Flee.
Yes.
That's the title.
And I feel I felt that Chase really needed this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Okay, hand me the bomb.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. That was a good line.
But anyway, she's like, I've been down here for 28 years. Who knows what's still going on up there? Do hamburgers eat people?
Who knows? Could be craziness. I mean, it is a little crazy. Things got a little crazy.
And what did you do? Elect an actor president? Oh, wait, that happened before I got down. What did you do? Not elect an actor president?
I mean, it's 2012. By that point, we elected a black guy president. So we're doing okay.
I mean, yeah.
It's not bad.
Just maybe you should, a couple years, like maybe 4 years from now, maybe go back down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just keep everything running down here so you can escape again in a few more years.
Build a new submersible lab.
Yeah.
But indeed, they all head out, but Cody heads back and says, the surface world, it's pretty great. I live there. It has air in it.
Like fresh air and not...
There are lobsters in the sky instead of in the water.
Yeah, and
Not the same air you've been breathing repeatedly for the past 28 years.
Yeah, no offense, lady, but I don't think I don't think this is all the methane from the vent, if you get my drift. You're going on 30 years of accumulated farts on what is probably a bean-heavy diet. Because you need protein, and it's only plants.
Like, thinking on this episode, like, it seems odd that they're rushing, oh, let's use this bomb to fill that hole. Like, can't we bring you to the surface? We'll make a new bomb, drop that in a week or two. Admittedly, it might fuck with your little house, but we could slide your house closer to one of the tunnels and connect it up. But no, their plot is, okay, let's say goodbye to this round, crumbling Midgard as it shatters and shakes and falls and explodes and boom and oh, I need to play the new Final Fantasy game. Well, new old Final Fantasy game. Flashbacks. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So yeah, Baranova decides, okay, well, maybe I'll try. You know, maybe I do miss my loved ones and gases.
Gases other than farts.
And maybe I do have a touch of the ocean madness.
Maybe some sunlight might be nice, I guess.
Maybe I'll meet a handsome, older scientist or something up there. Maybe he's single.
Maybe he's crazy like me. Be crazy in the same way.
So yeah, she evacuates in chase. The bots are pushing the thing over the edge. It gets snagged on a rock, which always happens whenever I'm moving a couch.
Yes, I hate it when that happens when I'm moving that undersea couch.
Oh, and then the couch is going to explode?
Yeah, you gotta hurry up and get it over there before the couch explodes, and then the cats get upset.
Anyway, but they all get out safely. This is fairly low peril quotient in this episode.
Really
Maybe more emotional peril. We have
a boat that sinks at the beginning of the episode.
Almost a death by drowning.
There are 2 deaths by drowning in the airlock system. This bomb is about to explode. There's 3 notable incidents of people could die. Plus there was the threat of, we're going to find the corpse of an old scientist that ended up not happening. This is more than usual. This is possibly more than a metal shark is about to blow up.
Well, remember, they had to tow that thing out to the sea. This is less the whole city's going to blow up, and more like a person is going to die.
I guess that's fair. This is a more personal kind of peril. It's less large-scale peril.
And this climax largely involves emotional peril.
Yes. Yes, it does.
So the Griffin Rock Triangle is sealed. Doc Baranova is back up on the surface, and she meets Doc Green, who's going to build her a replica Midgard to live on. It's her new house.
Aw, he's all getting it prepared, too. He's got all the wood, which apparently they're going to make it out of wood, which I suppose if you paint it up, that's fine.
Yeah, it could look the same instead of having to fabricate the materials. Although wood is an odd choice. You'd think he'd want to make it entirely authentic to how it was, but whatever.
And Frankie's all, hey, he's building you this thing. That means he likes you. New mom.
Yeah, like she jumps right to shipping. I kind of didn't expect that. Like, well, one, I wasn't entirely sure, are they going to find a dead body? That would be weird. No, she's going to be alive. But then they bring her up and it's like, hey, my dad's single. What? I didn't see that coming.
And spoilers for a few episodes down the line, it works.
Well, they are 2 odd scientists with their own, focuses.
And speaking of things that surprisingly work, Frankie gets a sister.
What? Wild.
Which is, this is why I was kind of wondering, how old is Doc Baranova?
Maybe there's...
Frankie, I've cured menopause.
Maybe there's some laboratory work going on.
Science, cloning is possible. We're not entirely sure where Frankie came from.
Frankie, it's your new sister. We made her in a tube.
Yes. What I'm saying is they make her sister in a tube.
Yeah, well, it'll work.
There's time skip at some point, so we don't really have to think about it too hard.
Good.
Oh.
Good.
Maybe they just found her. Who knows?
Yeah, they could have.
I was gonna say, if we don't, even, man, I don't know, if you can still carry, even if you're not producing eggs anymore. This is an important question.
Yes, I think so.
Well, I mean,
Haven't there been, like, grandmothers that have carried, like, their granddaughters because they aren't...
Oh, yeah. This could be a thing.
Science has gone too far.
yeah.
And on this island, science has definitely gone too far.
Yes.
Word up.
Yes, it has.
Well, and Doc Green especially.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of his thing.
And yeah, that is the Griffin Rock Triangle. I really enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, the Tim Curry episodes were great, hilarious, fun, but this is a much more serious episode. And it's really good.
And I am a sucker for that sort of clue-gathering mystery element of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a very different from usual episode, but it's really entertaining.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I always love just throwing random Norse mythology stuff in there.
And Mairghread Scott, she's always great.
Yeah.
And I believe that now means we turn to David and Tokusatsu Corner.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk
Ligma?
about Cameo's Word Up.
Wait, what?
Is Ligma here?
No, I just recently, like, rediscovered the song Word Up by Cameo, and it was odd finding it a few days ago and realized, oh shit, LeVar Burton's in this.
Is he?
Oh.
He's in the music video.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna have to look that up myself because I'm not gonna take your word for it.
Yeah. Chuku Sentai, Go 5! This week, what is the episode called? Infant Demon Drops Sortie. Which is kind of a mouthful because the baby of the Calamity tribe his name is Drop, which is kind of weird. Like his name is Drop,
like a drop bear. Is he a bear? Is he a drop bear?
He's a little
Was he dropped on his head?
chubby baby dragon thing that sort of looks like a gremlin, and he's in a kind of a cocoon, but it's actually his wings wrapped around him. He's kind of a neat puppet thing, but all he can say is drop poop. So he's called Drop. Anyway, the episode focuses on Green, and he's what is he doing? He's testing out his green hovercraft helicopter thingy, and then it gets shot down by the monster of the week, which is like a sonic cicada monster, I think, as it shoots annoying sounds, and the sounds even annoy the Calamity Monster family that created him. So they send him out with their butler and Drop. Oh yeah, because it's Drop's monster, because I guess he can make monster cards that their butler turns into monsters. Something, whatever.
Sure. Something monsters.
The baby dragon Drop monster demon is also psychic. Like he produces fire from his mouth. He levitates rocks. He's immensely powerful in a fight against the Rangers until he gets so tired he falls asleep because he's a baby. So that's interesting. But it's a green episode, and he gets stuck in the mountains with these 3 girls who were out hiking for some reason. Like there's like an excitable idiot, a fashionable girl, and I guess the other one's a nerd because she has glasses.
That's how it works.
And they're just kind of like, he gets sidetracked from the monster. It's like, oh no, he protects them. And then one of them fakes being injured, and then it's like, he tells them, no, you have to get out of here. I'll deal with the monster. It's like, no, we don't know how to get out of the mountains. So he has to escort them out of the mountains, carrying the one of them faking a leg injury. And it's just a hassle, and they're just unruly girls trying to kind of tormenting him. And it's weird, but it does manage. This episode passes the Bechdel test, finally, because of these characters that are only in one episode, because they're talking about directions on the map and getting lost and shit before the Green Ranger shows up.
Good job.
Although it kind of reminded me that, I have to finish watching Keep Your Hands Off Izo-Ken, because that has an excitable goblin girl, a fashionable girl. The other girl isn't a nerd. She's a tall, skinny, weird, sort of get shit done producer. Because they want to make anime in their club and stuff, and then I only watched 2 episodes. I need to get back to it anyway. It was fun. So this episode is very weird because it introduces a super powerful baby that can kick the Ranger's butt until he gets sleepy, and the Green Ranger's sidetracked by these girls who are just harassing him. But he does protect them from the monster. It's like it's a more lighthearted, entertaining episode than some of the last few. Because the premise is just so odd that... Why are these girls hiking? What the hell? Well, okay, I guess people go hiking. Yeah, it's just that they latch onto... Oh, you're a ranger! Help us! You're famous! Can we have your autograph? We want to monopolize the hell out of you, but, you're not really that cool. You can't defeat the monster all on your own, and it's just... It's a thing. But yeah, the monster gets defeated again, and stuff happens, and then they get out. And then, when they finally meet all up, the other ranger guys are annoyed. He's going on a date with these girls? What? Because the girls want to take him out because they want him to buy them a new purse they had to leave in the woods. So he's still being tormented by them. But the other guys are jealous, because apparently they don't talk to any women other than... their sister and cute, adorable Asuka, who's like, why is no one hitting on her?
Why is no one hitting on her?
It is weird. Like she was introduced as like an old classmate of, I think it was Green. Yeah, it was Green because he's the flyer. And like, there's been no like romantic thing with her since then. Even though like last episode she made them sushi, or no, she brought sushi from her family's sushi restaurant and stuff. She's comic relief and so cute. It's like, just more of her. She wasn't in this episode, which is annoying.
That's sad because she's clearly the best, so everyone should be very nice to her.
Yeah, because it's the family dynamic that might eventually get really tiring to me, but this episode was good. It was fun. And a baby is named Drop. Drop the baby.
Don't mind if I do.
So until next time, you can find us all over the internet. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted by iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses. That is patreon.com/iaconunderground. We will presumably have something to figure out to watch for May, even though the theaters are closed and everything is very sad and scary.
There's Netflixes and other streaming services to find things on, or we could buy some DVDs. There are Nick Cage movies out there.
Ooh, there are Nick Cage movies out there.
So until next time, when we obey the rules and regulations, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David. Word up.
I got through an episode without the cat bothering me.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, I'm recording.
Okay, now the line is in the right spot this time.
Billy, don't be a hero.
Anyway, so Final Fantasy, the movie was, it's an okay movie. It's kind of pretty.
Yes.
It's barely Final Fantasy at all.
I don't
it's
think
so
I've
weird
actually
that they did that.
Watched it since I watched it when it was like new. I would say in the theater, but I watched it at a drive-through. I want to say drive-through at a drive-in, which I wonder if that drive-in is still there.
I mean,
probably not. There are very few left, and all my squiggles are so small.
Yeah, but there were very few left when that movie came out. So.
I mean, the problem with that Final Fantasy movie is you've got sort of photorealistic characters, and you've got known famous actors doing voice acting. But they don't look like the actors, and it's weird. So you just got a guy who isn't Alec Baldwin talking like Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, doesn't he? The Alec Baldwin looks more like
Hey! Not only is it still open, the fact that it's a drive-in theater means they're still showing movies. So if you were dying for a theatrical presentation of Trolls World Tour or Onward, they are ready for you. That is in Stevens City, Virginia.
Oh, Ben Affleck, that's who. The
Right.
Guy, Alec Baldwin is playing a guy that looks like Ben Affleck, and it's like everyone else is like sort of, they look vaguely enough like that, or they're just a generic person. But him, one guy is playing a guy who looks like another guy, and it's weird.
Concessions must be ordered online. Please wear face masks outside of your vehicle. Only one person in the restrooms at a time.
The ambitions for that movie were way too big.
Yeah.
Like, their budget was like 5 times what they originally intended, and it took so long. And they planned, we're going to make a whole series of movies with using the main character, whatever, Aki? Like that model, they were planning to have her in other movies that were unrelated, like just that model. I guess they were still going to use, was it Ming Na?
Yeah, Ming Na was the star, which is possibly only her only starring movie role. Well, I guess
unless you count Street Fighter.
I was going to say unless you count Mulan.
Yeah, I guess if this counts, then I guess Mulan would also.
Oh, she was Mulan.
Yeah, she was Mulan.
She was Mulan.
I've only seen it once. I don't remember much.
I mostly just remember when she was announced on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It was like, she was Mulan.
I don't know. I just remember like that one song from Mulan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a big Disney person, especially compared to some people we know who are very big Disney people.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure I've actually seen one of their cell animated features after Hercules.
Yeah,
I saw Mulan in the theater because I had a friend at the time who was super into Disney stuff, so I went with them. But yeah.
Wait, did I see it? I know I've seen it, but I don't remember where I saw it or why. Anyway, yeah, but there is a good Final Fantasy movie. It's only good if you've played Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, so there isn't a good Final Fantasy movie then.
Not really.
It's
very conditional.
I was meaning to watch that. I found it at some point and then never got around to watching Advent Children.
Oh, and the especially confusing thing about that guy looking like Ben Affleck is that the evil aliens in the movie are called Phantoms, and as everybody knows, Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms.
Ooh.
Why was it so alien? Like,
I need to stand up and grab something. I'll be right back.
if they'd called it anything else, it might have made sense, but they called it Final Fantasy, and it had nothing to do with fantasy. It was going with the themes of environmentalism and shit that Final Fantasy keeps recycling, but it wasn't a fantasy movie in any goddamn respect.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what the spirits within were.
The treasures they were trying to find, trying to cram the idea of a Final Fantasy, and I think it was written by the guy who wrote most of the Final Fantasy games around then.
Screenplay by Al Reinert.
Well, that might have been in the English version, or maybe the plot.
Jeff Vintar. It looks like they're both Hollywood guys. One of them wrote I, Robot. Story by Hironobu Sakaguchi. Who is the creator of the Final Fantasy series. He also directed it.
Yeah, maybe they should have started with somebody else, because it has too much mythology crammed into a movie that doesn't need it.
Oh wow, that movie lost $94 million.
Oh yeah, because it was way too expensive. It almost destroyed Sony or Square Enix, kind of. Well, no, that was even before they merged the Enix. So it was just Square.
It was Square and distributed by Columbia, which is Sony. So I guess Sony's really lucky that Spider-Man came along the next year.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Sony's had some problems.
So,
but anyway, the new game is selling so well that I can't find it. I mean, admittedly, I forgot to pre-order and shit, but I can't find it online, although the quarantine isn't helping. Everybody's playing video games now.
Yeah, apparently Animal Crossing New Horizons was the best-selling console game of all time.
Yeah, console game.
That would do it.
Because everyone is at home playing video games.
And it's kind of the perfect game for that, although maybe I'm tired of it. I haven't played it in a few days, but I haven't played it quite a few things. Oh, I gotta get into Ring Fit again. I'm out of shape. Anyway, yes, episode.
Yes, so...
And we can ramble about other stuff.
Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod.